Hi friends, this is part 2. We're going to do thighs, seat work, and we'll probably have part 3 for core. I'm going to see how this works. So you can use a chair, a countertop, a couch, or nothing at all. If you want balance, you can also use your fingertips on the wall too. But we're going to get set, and I hope you can see me. Alright, so before I start my music over, I want you to have your heels together, your toes are apart, so you got a big pizza slice between your feet. Now I'm working my right leg, might be your left, again I don't know how this is going to translate. So you have your hand on the wall, your chair, your couch, table, whatever. So go to your highest tippy toes and then step that right foot or whatever leg this is for you forward a couple of inches. So both of your feet are still going to be turned out. So you're in your pizza slice, bring it forward, go to your high heels. And then I want you to bend your knees so they track over your toes. So if you are standing in like an imaginary square, your knees would be going out to the front 2/4 of that square. Your heels are lifted. You can always lower them if you need to, but let's do that. All right. Okay, so your chest is nice and lifted. And I want you to focus on tucking your tailbone underneath you. So when you slide down, we're not overarching your back, and this is super attractive. So tuck your tailbone underneath you. So to start, go ahead and roll the shoulders back, taking it down 2 counts, so it's down for 2 and up for 2. So both of your feet are turned out the whole time. You are only bending your knees about 2 to 3 inches here, or moving 2 to 3 inches here, but we are not extending our legs all the way up at the top. Couple more, so it's down for 2, up for 2. Now we're going to take it down an inch, up an inch. So it's down, up, down, up. So you should feel this in the tops of your thighs. You're only moving about a paperclip distance. It's not a huge range of motion. Good. Now we're going to take it 4 counts slow, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you notice, I'm not locking my knees out at the top. You can only move at your range of motion. If your knees are bothering you, I would not go the full way down to the floor. I am not. Keep breathing. Heels are still lifted. 1 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up for 4, 3, 2. Now 3 pulses down. So it's down, down, down and hold. Down, down, down and freeze. So I'm feeling this on the tops of my thighs. Can always lower my heels if I need to. Stay here. Take it down, 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 and hold. Breathe through it. Couple more. Last one. Now hold it low this time. Press your knees back 3 times. Press them back, 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 and hold. So now you're going to start to feel your outer thighs firing up a little bit more. Out, 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 and hold. Good. Breathe through. We're almost done on this side. Few more. Press it out, 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 and hold. You can always take your hand off of your support. Good. 2 more. 1 final change. All right, now the fun part begins. 1 press back, 1 pulse down, press back, pulse down. So you're sliding down your imaginary wall here. A few more. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. Quickly shake everything out. We're going to get the other side. So back to your heels together, toes apart. Big pizza slice. Step forward a couple inches with your opposite foot, 2 to 3 inches. High tippy toes, and then bend your knees so they track over your toes. You have your support if you need it. Slide it down 2 counts, up 2 counts. So we're not locking our legs all the way out of the top. Your heels are lifted off the floor. Your chest is lifted. Few more. Take it down, down, up, up. Good. Make sure you're breathing. 1 more. Now we're going to take it down an inch, up an inch. So it's down, up. So it's the size of a paper clip. You can see I'm not moving that much. It's super tiny. Good. Now take it down For 4 counts, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, you're sliding down that imaginary wall. Your tailbone is still tucked underneath you. You have 2 more. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2. One more like this. Good, keep breathing. Now 3 pulses down with a hold. Take it down, 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 and hold it. Think lower, lowest, and then hold. Good. Chest still lifted, keep breathing. You can always take your hand off if you want. Couple more. Take it down, 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 and hold. Down, 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 and freeze. You got 2 left. 1 more. Now hold it low, press those knees back 3 times. Press them back, 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 and hold it. Good. So again, your outer thighs are going to start to fire up a little bit more here. Hang on, we're almost out. 4 more, press it out, 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 and hold. It's burning. 2 more. Last one. All right, here's that final push here. 1 press back, 1 pulse down. Press back, pulse down. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. Carefully shake it out. Move that chair, whatever you're using. Go back to your second position like we were in before. Arms come out to a T. Take it down for 2 and up for 2. So again, my knees are not straightening out at the top. Now take it down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down and up. Maybe take your arms overhead if you want more of a challenge. Keep breathing. Your feet are turned out. Should be able to see the arches of your feet. Now hold it low, pulse it down. Take it down, 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 and hold. Down, 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 and freeze. We're almost there. Keep breathing. Chest stays lifted. Hang on, hold it nice and low. And then I want you to alternate lifting your heels. So it's right, left, nice and low. Hang on. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, so typically when I teach this class, we do a lot longer of a stretch, but I don't know how long I'll be able to upload length of video, so just stand up nice and tall, grab one ankle. I'll show you the side. Woo. Quick quad stretch. And then switch sides. All right, now let's go ahead and make our way to a down dog like we did before. Press your heels towards the floor. Walk the feet out if you'd like. All right, so I'm going to try to cue y'all the best way that I can. So what I want you to do is take your right foot, actually I'm going to turn this way. Take your right foot outside of your right hand to a runner's lunge. See if I can scoot forward. So your front knee is directly over your ankle. If you find yourself like this, bring that foot forward. You can always drop the back knee if you need to. Now I want you to take your right arm up, twist toward your right side. You do not have to look to the ceiling or to your hand, just get a little rotation. And then lower that hand, take your left arm up, twist towards your left side. Keep breathing. And then I want you to drop your hand, now drop your back knee and untuck your toes if it's not quite there yet. Now we have options on this side. We can do this standing up like we just did. You can lift your back ankle, maybe reach towards it with your opposite, or your left leg would be up, your right arm is back. Okay, yeah. All right, now carefully release that foot, shift your weight back, flex that right foot, keep your chest lifted and keep yourself off of that back foot. Think of pulling your right hip back to meet your left. Something on my foot. All right, now I want you to make like a windshield wiper motion with that foot. Maybe hold it on one side if that feels good. So So now you can stay here if you'd like. In this class, we typically move to a split stretch if you're working towards it. You can always move your foot forward an inch or two, or you can go for that full split stretch. It's up to you. And then carefully come out of that. Let's switch sides. So reset the hands. Actually, I'll face this way now. That'll make more sense. I'll stay where I was. Press those heels back. Now I'm stepping forward with my left foot, like I did, so your front knee is over your ankle. Chest is lifted. Again, you can drop the back knee if you need to. Now take your left arm up, twist towards your left side. And then lower that hand, take your right arm up, twist towards your right side. And then drop that hand, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. So again, you can stay here, you can lift your back ankle or reach towards it. Or do the standing up. And then carefully release your foot, shift your weight back, flex that left foot, keep your chest lifted. Keep yourself off of that back foot. Think of pulling your left hip back to meet your right. And then you can make that windshield wiper motion with your foot. Keep it flexed. And then again, you can stay here. If you're working towards a split stretch, maybe move that foot forward an inch or two, or go for your full split stretch. And then carefully come out of that. Come all the way to seated with both legs straight in front of you. Point your toes, reach up and over. And then carefully walk it up. I'm going to grab a sip. All right. So this next one, I'm going to be on the floor for seat work. Move my height. It's a little bit better. I hope this works. And restart my music. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, so to get started, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be in a tabletop. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are below your hips. I need to move myself. So cool. All right, so I'm starting with my left leg up. Y'all can do whatever one works best for you. We're gonna start here in a tabletop with that. My left leg is extended. My left foot is flexed. I'm also not opening up my hip. Both of my hips are parallel to the floor. You have options. You can be with your wrists on the floor, or you can come down to your forearms or do one arm down if you need to. But I want you to have that foot flexed, whatever leg that's lifted. Tuck your hips underneath you slightly to prevent this arch of the back. What we're gonna do is squeeze that leg in towards the midline twice and then 2 lifts up. It's gonna be a little fast, but we're moving about 1 inch in both directions. So it's gonna be a squeeze in, lift up, lift up. Then we will progress to the floor with both of your knees right in front of your belly button. You're gonna lay all the way down and we'll be here. So let's get started. Okay, here, restart my song. In your tabletop, take that opposite leg straight back behind you. Tuck your hips underneath you so it's in, lift up, squeeze in, lift up, lift up. So you are gonna look right past your fingertips. You're gonna make sure we're not arching the back. You are breathing, engaging your core. Now let's cut this move in half. So it's 1 squeeze in, 1 lift up, 1 squeeze, 1 lift. I want the straightest leg. I want you to flex your foot the whole time. All right, let's change it up. Lift it up with a hold. Up and hold. Still 1 inch. Up and free. So you should feel this at the base of your seat and where your hamstring meets it. Here's 2. Now we're going to lower that leg down 3 times. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Still flexing that foot. You might not touch the floor, and that's okay. Nice and slow. Good. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Just stopping once your leg is in line with your hip. 1 more. Now lift that leg up with the holds, up and hold it, up and freeze. Couple more. Keep breathing. Now take it down 3 counts again. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Flex that foot as hard as you can, straightest leg. Hang on. 4 more. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Last one. All right, now go ahead, lay all the way on the floor, so whatever leg you just worked is going to be pointing towards the ceiling. Both of your knees come in front of your belly button. Take that top hand, place it on the floor, box at your elbow, lift that leg, relax your foot, knee and ankle are in alignment, lower it down. 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Your knees are not touching. You're working the side of your seat. Now lift it up with a hold, up and hold it, up and freeze. Still moving 1 inch here. Again, both of your knees are right in front of your belly button. You are breathing, hang on. Now let's draw some tiny circles. So it's circle, circle. We are circling from that corner of your seat, relaxing your foot. Now reverse it. It's the size of a penny. It's super tiny. All right, let's finish it out. Lower it down 3 counts. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Use that palm on the floor to help keep yourself even, nice and balanced. Almost out. Last few. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Whew. Quick little shake here. Let's get set on the other side. Hope this doesn't cut me off. All right. So back to your tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Take the opposite leg back, so I'm working my right leg this time. Both of your hips are pointing towards the floor. Tuck your hips underneath you slightly, flex that foot. Good. Now what we're gonna do is take it, oh, I already missed my cue. Never mind. So 2 squeezes in and then 2 lifts up. So it's in, lift up, lift up. Think of making an L shape. I should have said that on the other side. Sorry. Squeeze it in, lift up, lift up. So you're moving 1 inch in both directions. Making sure we're not going to overarch the back. Now cut this move in half. 1 squeeze in, 1 lift up. Squeeze, lift up. You are breathing. You are lifting your chin off of your chest. Now lift it up with the hold. Up and hold it. Up and freeze. So the base of your seat and those hamstrings should be on fire. 2 more. Lower it down 3 counts. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Again, you might not touch the floor. That's okay. Couple more. Breathe through it. You can always come down to your forearms if you need to. Don't forget. Now lift that leg up at the top with the hold. Up and hold it. Up and freeze. Good. Last one. Now lower it down 3 counts. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Hang on. Keep breathing. You got it. Down 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Let's check in with that back. Make sure we're not overarching it. Last one. All right, now come all the way down to the floor, opposite side. Knees come right in front of your belly button. Lift that top leg, relax your foot, ankle and knee are in alignment. Lower it down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. So your hips are stacked. We're not rolling it back. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Now lift it up at the top with a hold. Up and hold it. Up and freeze. Moving 1 inch here. Working the side of your seat. You are breathing still. Both of those knees are in front of your belly button. Draw your circle. So it's circle, circle. It's the size of a penny. Super tiny. Now reverse it for 8, 7. Last push. Lower it down 3 counts. Down for 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Hang on, keep on breathing. We're so close. You got 4 more. Down for 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Last 2. Last 1. Woo. All right, let's stretch that out. So typically, I would use a tube in my class or a Pilates ring. I should have said this before. If you have a hand towel, you can use this to help you stretch, but we'll make it work for the meantime. So go ahead and hug your knees in tight, lay all the way back, and then rock it side to side. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. All right, make sure I don't hit my computer here. So keep rocking it side to side. So now hug in your right knee, extend the left leg all the way out on the floor. You're looking up to the ceiling, you're breathing. Now I want you to take your left hand outside of that right knee and then twist that right knee over so your hips will be stacked on top of each other. Take your right arm out to a T and then turn your head to look towards your right arm. Supine twist. Make sure you're breathing. Your knee does not have to touch the floor. And then carefully bring it center. Let's switch legs. Hug in the left knee, extend the right leg all the way out on the floor. And then take your right hand outside of your left knee. Gently twist your left knee over, stack your hips. Take your left arm out to a T and then turn your head to look towards your left side. And then carefully bring it center. So this is where I would use my towel or my ring, but I'll let y'all know ahead of time. So what I want you to do is take your right leg up to the ceiling. Your left leg can be bent or you can straighten it. If you don't have any equipment, just grab behind that right leg. I'd rather you guys focus on a straight leg with a flex your foot regardless, straight leg versus a leg that's bent like super close. So just work on your straightest leg you can do. Flex that right foot. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. We hold a lot of tension in our face when we stretch. If you can grab onto your toes, that's cool too. If you don't have any equipment, obviously if you have that towel, you'd be able to hold on to it. Point and flex that foot, roll the ankle around. All right, now carefully cross that right ankle over your left thigh and then grab behind your left thigh. Use your right elbow to help open up that right hip. Keep both of your feet flexed. Hold it here and breathe. And then carefully switch legs. So now your left leg comes up. Right leg is either bent or all the way extended on the floor. Flex your left foot. Almost said left leg. Flex your left foot and straighten your left leg. Again, you can grab behind your calf, your thigh, your toes, if you have that towel, cool, or like a tube or something, whatever you got. I guess you could use like a belt too. Still working on that straight leg. Then you point and flex the foot, roll the ankle around. And then carefully take that left ankle across the right thigh, opposite side basically that you did before. Hug behind that right leg, flex both feet. I hope there's nothing on my foot. Use your left elbow to help open up that left hip. And then carefully hug your knees in, roll yourselves all the way up. Let's do a quick little butterfly stretch. So place the soles of your feet together, chest is lifted. You can press down on your knees if you'd like, or if you want to walk yourself forward, you can do that too. And then carefully walk it up. So I'm going to see where I'm at on time. I wonder if I can fit my core in. Ooh. We're going to try it. I'm going to try my core portion. So the next section is core work. All right, we're going to lay all the way back on the floor. If you have, like we used for your weights before, you can grab those weights now. You don't have to do it. But what I want you to do is have your legs straight up to the ceiling and your arms straight up to the ceiling. Your feet can be flexed or relaxed. It's up to you. And your palms are going to face each other. So what I want you to do here is engage your core so your belly button is pressing towards your spine and there is no space between your back and the floor. So we're not going to arch that leg, your back out. Can't fit a piece of paper between your back and the floor. So actively glue it into the floor. Pretend you have a weight on your stomach so everything is getting pulled down towards the floor. You have your head on the floor. You're looking straight up to the ceiling. We're going to move in 2 counts, nice and slow. So lower that right leg down for 2 and then lift up for 2. Just the right leg. So you are actively keeping your core glued to the floor. 2 more. Last one. Now let's take it that left leg this time. So it's down, down, up, up. If it's a little hard, you can even bend the leg if that's better for you. Just make sure your back again is actively glued in towards the floor. A couple more. Down, down, up, up. 2 more, then we're going to add those arms and we're going to switch legs. All right, now what we're going to do is lower that right arm or left arm, right leg, and then the left leg, right arm. Good, so it's out, out, in. So switching the opposite arm, opposite leg each time. Hang here, keep that back glued to the floor. You can always move less if needed if your back is starting to pop off the floor. Make sure we're breathing. Think inhale, exhale. A couple more. One more each way. Last one. All right, carefully hug those knees in real quick if you need to for a little break. Now we're gonna do, let's see the best way to do this. I don't have my normal equipment. All right, now let's take our legs to a tabletop. So right above your hips and your belly button, you can place your palms to the floor. Keep that back again, glued actively into the floor. Now take your right leg, so it's out, out, bring it in, out, out, in. Again, you can always tap that toe to the floor if needed. Still breathing here. Moving nice and slow. Keeping that back actively glued to the floor, keeping your core engaged. All this work should be coming from your core. And we also don't want to work those knees too far into our chest. So they're right above your hips. Few more, you got it. Take it out, out, in. Last side. All right, carefully release it down. I think my song is over now. Maybe. All right, you gotta quick little rest. Never mind, we're not quite done yet. All right, let's change it up. So, get a little rest. Again, I'm collecting my thoughts here. All right, last thing, let's take those legs back up to the ceiling. Flex the feet while your palms are on the floor. Now take your legs out to a diagonal. You start to feel your abs catch here. We're gonna walk down that wall. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Still keeping that back glued to the floor. This time we're just walking up and down the wall, or the ceiling, I guess. You can always work it higher if you need to. You can always bend the knees if you need to. Keep going, up for 4, 3, 2, couple more here. Hang on. One more each direction. Last time, up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully hug those knees in now. We're gonna be done because my brain isn't working anymore. Whew. Rock it side to side. Now go ahead and extend those legs all the way out. Reach your arms up and over. Nice big stretch. Move that out of the way. You can let the low back come off the floor here. If you want a hip opener, you can place the soles of your feet together and hang there. Take a couple deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Big inhale and big exhale. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. And then carefully make your way all the way up to seated. Go ahead and straighten your legs in front of you. Point your toes. Reach up and over. And then carefully walk yourselves up where you're going to go to cat and cow for some core stretches. So make your way to your tabletop like we were in before. Hands below your shoulders, knees are below your hips. I want you to inhale, drop your belly towards the floor, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reverse directions. Inhale, drop your belly, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reverse. So continue to move here at your own pace. Make sure you're still breathing. We'll go for 3 more and then meet in child's pose. So once you've done your 3, make your way to your child's pose. Reach your fingertips nice and long, forehead towards the floor. And then carefully curl your toes under, your toes under, press back to one last down dog, heels towards the floor. And then carefully make your way to a high plank. So your hands are going to stay right underneath your shoulders. As slow as you can without losing your plank. You can always drop to the knees. But lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Hug your elbows in tight. Untuck your toes at the bottom. Move this again out of the way. All right, I want you to inhale. Keep those elbows in tight. Lift your upper body up for cobra. Exhale it down. 2 more. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale it down. Now reach your fingertips nice and long. Keep looking at the floor. And I want you to lift your upper and your lower body up off the floor. Just hold it. Squeeze everything at the top. Arms and legs are lifted. Point those toes. Big inhale, big exhale. And then carefully release it down. Now we will make our way to a pigeon pose. Hopefully this will translate on the thing. So go to a quick down dog if you want. And then bring your right leg forward. Untuck your toes on the left side. You can do this on your back like we did before. If you're on a mat, or pretend you're on a mat, think of having your front shin parallel to the front of your mat. You can be up on your hands or walk down to the floor. You can also do this on your bed, a couch, or an elevated surface. Just think of pushing or preventing that hip from opening up. Want it to go towards the floor. Hold it here and breathe. Take one more inhale here. Exhale it out. And then carefully make your way back to your down dog. Wiggle it around if you need to. And then once you're ready, bring the opposite leg forward again. Untuck those back toes. Wiggle around if you need to get there. Again, that shin is parallel to the front of your imaginary mat. Hip is down, not opening up. You can be up on your hands or walk it down to the floor. All right, one more inhale here, exhale it out. Come all the way up to seated. So we're gonna do like a half straddle stretch. If you wanna do a full straddle stretch, feel free. But I'm gonna have my, make a number 4 with my left leg bent. My right leg is gonna be extended. I'm pointing my right foot, you can't see it, I don't think. But my left arm, I'm gonna take it up and over, reach towards those toes, open up your chest towards the ceiling or look up towards the ceiling. And then carefully rotate it over, nose towards the knee on the same side. Walk yourselves all the way up, switch sides, so make that number 4 with the opposite leg. Point those foot, not that foot, point that foot. Reach up and over towards those toes, look up towards the ceiling. And carefully rotate it over, nose towards your knee. And then walk it all the way up. Take both of those legs straight in front of you. Point your toes. Reach up and over. And then walk those hands up. One last butterfly. The soles of your feet come together. Press the knees down if you'd like. Or walk your hands forward if you'd like. Take 2 deep breaths in. Big inhale. Exhale it out. One last inhale. And then exhale. Yay! I hope this worked. Cool, I'm gonna upload this. 38 minutes, half and a half minutes. So, thanks for hanging out. My name's Christine. Maybe I'll have more coming up. Hopefully, we'll see if this works. Okay, thanks, love you, bye.